Hello, everybody. So I'm doing a quick video this morning to just walk through the beginnings of using SAS. And so I'm just going to get started right away. So I've already logged in to SAS. So this is the Zoom that I just put in. So here we go. So I've already logged into SAS, and I'm here in the beginning spot that you get to when you first log in. So if I look under Files Home, if I click on this little triangle up in the upper left here, I see a few different things. So my shared file links, if I click on that and open it up, there's the teachers folder. So I open that up and it's got all sorts of files. We'll just begin to start using these in class, and maybe you're like, oh yeah, that. And this is for if you get yourself lost at any point. What I want to do kind of right away is get myself a separate folder inside files. That is a place where you can put the files that you're working on, and as a storing house for the stuff that you've done. Because here's where you initially go to get what I'm giving you. But then typically you're going to take one of these files and change it to do what you need to do with it. And so you need a place to kind of organize and store all of that. So let me go back up. I want my files home to be selected. And then I click up here and I say, I want to make a new folder. And so the new folder, maybe something like my programs, I don't know. You can call it whatever you want. One thing to, and what the heck, we'll use that underscore. That's kind of a nice habit to get into. So notice that because I called it my programs, it goes in alphabetical order. All of these different folders underneath the files home directory, they go in alphabetical order. So because I called it my programs, it's above my shared file links, which I kind of think is good. Okay, nothing in there because I haven't, put anything in there. So the other thing that you kind of are going to do a lot of is take a particular file down here, and I'm just going to pick this add health freak .sas. This is a SAS program that gets you the frequency table for a particular variable in add health. And so let me back up. We haven't started working with add health. I wanted this class survey analysis freak, so I'm going to use that one. So sure, I could click this and I could run it with the running man and it does its thing. But if I start to change this, and let's say I want to, now I've forgotten what the name of our variables are. So let me just let me just change it to whatever. I think it's pet type. Is that right? I'll find out in just a second, because when I run it, yeah, there we go. Cool. Except look at this error. It says insufficient authorization to access this file. So it did the thing, but if I try to save, it won't let me. And here's what's going on here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to close that out, and I don't want to save it. What's happening there is these are the teacher's files. In the teacher's folder, you don't have access to those. You can't change them. You can run them, but you can't change them. You can't save them. You can't really do much with them at all. So this is the last thing I'm going to do here. What I'm going to do is I am going to right click, or if you're on a Mac, control click. And sometimes you need to hold that down. Like it should be that you just click it and it brings this up, but it sometimes just falls away. So I'm going to click and hold. So I'm still control. I'm on a Mac. So I'm control, click and hold. I want to copy to, I can't move it, but I can copy to. And the place I want to copy it to is the My Programs folder, that folder that I just created. If I do that, all of a sudden there's a copy of it. The one that I copied from is still here. You can't change that. That's the teacher's. But this now, you can do whatever you want to it. So pet type, I remember it. Yay. Hit the little running man to run the program. It runs without error. And now I can even save it so that when I close it out and open this up, it's the change that I made. It's not what was there before. And if I get too far in here and I start to break stuff and I'm like, oh, you know, I forgot it, I deleted that, I don't know what it was. When I run it, it still kind of works. But if I save it now and close it and open it up, it only works because in this session it had done that stuff. But if I run it now, it's gonna, okay, if I get all the way out so it doesn't remember what I've done before, this wouldn't work because I've broken the code. And certainly you don't want this to be there. No big deal. Just delete this file and start over. This one, again, you can't change. So you can do whatever you want in your programs. You know, once you have it nice and it's working and it's the way you want it to be, save it, never try to change it again. But if you're still playing around and stuff and you get yourself so lost that you're like, I don't even know how to get myself back, no problem. Just delete it and start over. Okay, so that is all I wanted to show you. That took way too long, but